Welcome to Late Night Chat with JT and Leslie, episode 263.
On the hot track, melt like it's hot wax. Put it out, all the stores, bet you can shop that. Leave a nigga with a hot hat, frontin' like bad boy ain't got track. Nigga, stop that. There's no guy slicker than this young fly nigga. Nickel 9 liquor, float you die quicker. Did bedtime, out of town pie flipper. Turn Chris Dallas to a crooked eye slipper. Everybody wanna be fast, see the cash. Fuck around they weak staff, get a heat rash. Anything a bad boy way we smash. 100 deep stash, push a bulletproof E-class. I'm through with being a player and a baller. Just want me one bad bitch so I can spoil her. Mates wanna be the one you respect. Even when you're vexed, rock Versace silks over still V-neck. Got clean, never seen, so you suck my juice. Clutch my ooze, anything I touch I bruise. Puff niggas on Lord, nigga fuck your rules. That's right. Good fellas, you know you can't touch your dude. Don't push us, cause we're close to the edge. We're trying not to lose our heads. Feel sometimes they make me wonder why you wanna take us under. Why you wanna take us under? I get the feeling sometimes they make me wonder why you wanna take us under. Why you wanna take us under?
I swear to God, these lyrics, guys, it's a whole other meaning now.
Yeah, man. I'm really wondering why Mace hit the church. Started reading the gospel,
Well,
man.
you get into that in a second. But it's like I go back and look at these lyrics now, and I'm just like, ooh.
Can't take him
Like,
seriously anymore.
he was
I
saying
mean,
back
he's
then.
right. Hey, he's done with being a player and a baller because he's like, that's it for him. But I mean, those lyrics completely throw me off. Seeing those two together, I was just hoping they were gonna start holding hands while they were walking down the thing. Yeah,
Oh my God.
Now they look so cute together. Mason Puff Daddy.
Well, Mace had a lot to say, though, like in this podcast that I saw recently. I think it was the day after the raid. Oh man, he was laughing his head off. But let me get through these promos.
Yeah.
And then we'll get into the topic of discussion, okay?
Yeah.
So in the Late Night Chat Network, replay of the first half of tonight's episode will re-air live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Thursday, April 11th at 8 p.m. A new episode of Watching the Throne with Nico, JT, and the Superfan guest Christina, who, guys, I mean, like, she does a great job. Like, she really is a super fan. That's why, like, I mean, really, we should have just taken JT out of the equation, but and just kept her. But that's just my humble opinion.
We'll have to see about tomorrow. We'll have to see when my final opinion comes in. That's what counts.
I'm sure it does to you.
Yeah, ready. This is a hot show tonight, man. I feel like getting burned already.
And that's going to be season 8, episode 4. On Monday, April 15th at 8 p.m., the second half of tonight's episode, we will re-air live. Thursday, April 18th at 8 p.m., a new episode of Watching the Throne with Nico, JT, and Christina. Season 8, episode 5. Guys, this is coming to an end, right? So, but then I know they're going to be continuing the spin-off show with the first season.
Right off the bat, I know.
Right off the bat, like right after. So, like, I'll definitely be tuning into those as well because the second season is coming this summer, and that'll be great to review.
We'll be doing like water cooler talk episodes, so there'll be like reaction videos the next day and certain things like that, or the day or two afterwards. So
yeah,
it should be interesting. There'll be spoilers for some people if you haven't watched it.
I definitely like to be a part of those too.
Those will be fun, man. I'm telling you, I think there'll be a lot of people wanting to get a part of that because that's actually, I think those reaction videos are a lot more fun.
Definitely. And the Late Night the Late Night Collectors community On Tuesday, April 9th, a new episode of the Comic Shop Talk at 7 p.m. will air with Nico and Chris. And on Wednesday, April 10th, a new episode of Kraken Packs with the chat, with Rob opening some up of more of his Series 2 hockey cards and the Chasing Connor Bedard cards. And these are the promos for today. How did I do, guys? Haven't done those in a long time.
It's just I'll have to correct your one word, okay? That's all. It's Connor Bedard. I don't know if it's because
Connor Bedard.
Tomato. Yeah.
Tomato.
But yeah, then, you know, the hockey fans out there, they'd probably be shitting their pants right now.
You know, you remind me of my sister when she says it's not Michael Bublé, it's Michael Bubble. The only reason he says Bublé is to sound fancy.
Oh my God! No, that's a little much. Come on. I mean, I know at least I know that's Bublé. Come on.
Yeah, it's Bublé, right? But no, it's Bubble. He just wants to sound fancier, so he'll say his last name is Bublé.
Oh, I'd love to see the arguments between you and your sister, to be honest with you. Who's right and who's wrong?
I don't think you do.
Who's right? No, exactly. Who's right and who's wrong? I only hear your answers. That's all. That'd be fun.
Yes, very much so.
So, how you been anyways, Leslie?
Oh,
it's been a while.
Busy work. I have been very sick lately, and I haven't caught the flu in a long time. Knock on wood, it won't happen again soon, but I'm still pretty much getting over it. It's been a good 3 weeks, and it didn't start off as the flu. Like, it started off of like me being really exhausted all the time. Like, if I wasn't at work, I wanted to sleep. I had no energy, absolutely no energy to do anything else. And then I got really sick, like really like bedridden sick, where I literally 3 days in bed, just trying to get over it. And then I started getting a little better. I made it to work, but I'm still feeling it.
More than the entire Montreal team. Fuck off. Sorry. I'm reading this. I just had to read that. No, hater. Oh. Fuck. Anyway, 65 goals. Who cares about that? Those Toronto Maple Leafs.
Anytime anybody gets to diss the Montreal Canadiens, I'm happy. The only time though I am going to root for Montreal Canadiens, okay, is if they're in the playoffs and they're playing an American team. No, they're playing an American team, because I will not root for an American team. I won't. I just won't do it. I'm Canadian. It's, I guess, the patriotism in me when it comes to like. But other than that, I love to rag on the fucking Canadians.
It's not fun.
Oh, it's fucking totally fun. You guys have the worst fans.
Oh, we have the best. I am the best.
No, besides being a bunch of pompous pieces of shit, you're French.
No, we are the best. DJ Khaled named his whole slogan after us. We the best. That's it. That a girl, Leslie. Look at you guys. Get all these guys going on me now. Fuck you guys. Everybody in your fucking leagues.
You're outnumbered, man. You're outnumbered. Because you know what? Okay. There's only one thing worse than a Montreal Canadian fan. Okay. And that's a Montreal Canadian fan from Toronto. So you're at the lowest of low. Okay. Lowest of low.
I'm French. I got French Canadian, so I'm there. I'm allowed to.
No, man. You're from the T-Dot. You're born and raised in fucking Toronto. Okay.
Who cares? I know that means I've been here long enough to know the team shit.
No, man. You're low. Low in the, like, boom. Boom. And look, everybody's agreeing with me. Look. Julie's cracking the fuck up. Guys, you already know when it's like a me and JT show, it's just going to be
there's always beef.
It's always going to be me ragging on JT. It's part of our friendship. It always has been.
Because you think she's older than me.
Yeah, and I am older than you, you fuckface.
by like
by 4 fucking days. Big fucking whoop. But guess what?
Hey,
I may be older than you, but you still have a lot more growing up than I do to do.
never. I'm the
No.
maturest person you'll ever know.
I don't think so. So you have a lot to grow, and you're delusional.
I'm not delusional.
I'm sure there's an actual like word used by the psychiatric industry for it something like illogical self-sense or something like that. I don't know.
What the fuck is that? This guy's going off, man. Thanks for getting that.
I know
Everybody
the
gets.
definition. I just don't know the correct term, the correct medical term for what you're suffering from. Like it's like when people don't see themselves as they truly are and have like this like morbid vision of themselves that is completely out of reality.
There was something I said to Sal the other night too, and I can't remember what it was, and I think it threw him for a fucking loop too.
No, Julie, a god complex is more of like when you have like this feeling of grandiose, like you're untouchable.
Yeah,
This
I don't
is
have
another. Yeah, he doesn't have that. Even
I
though
touch myself all the time.
yeah,
Sorry.
even though he like lacks like he doesn't know how to take accountability for any of his bullshit. He refuses to. He doesn't see it.
It's okay. It's okay. I already broke my fucking roommate, man.
You what?
I already broke him. Took him what because he was just trying to help me not smoke so much. Because I said, hey, well, if you can help me out, it wouldn't be so bad. So he was trying, right? And me when I'm high and I can say jokes, and sometimes they don't come off at the right timing, right? So I made a joke about he thought I was going out for another smoke right after I just came back in for him, but I was just putting my shoes away, right? He's like, you going out again? And I said, oh, relax, I'm just putting my shoes. I said, Ma, I wonder how long it was going to take, right, to break you. Because he started freaking out about it. Right, I made that. I was wondering how long it was gonna take to break you. Didn't take long, right? That's the joke.
How did you break him that? I don't understand.
Because he kind of got pissed off, and he's like, "Oh, if you wanted the help and you didn't want the help, just say it." He goes, "I wouldn't think different of you, right?" He goes, "I'd still think the same whether you smoke or you don't smoke, but you asked to help, right? To remind you when you're smoking too much, right? Because sometimes I don't even realize I'm just lighting up one after another sometimes, right?" So he was giving me that heads up every time I went out, right? But I guess he thought I was going right out for another one.
Oh, okay.
Thinking that was my mentality. Like, because sometimes if I'm in the car, I'll have one or two right away, and I don't even know back to back.
That's not breaking Roberto. Like, I mean, from what you're saying,
I'm just making.
He still hasn't experienced the full-on.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't. That you truly are. Like, that's just
He's only dealt with me for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's only been like what 2-3 weeks. Like,
yeah,
the poor guy. He has no idea. No idea.
No, he has no idea. But that's what I mean. I feel bad now. Right? It's okay. I felt bad for a bit, and then I went to sleep. So we're good now. I thought about it though today. I was like, hey, sorry for pissing you off a little bit because he got a little worked up about it. But I think it was just him trying to communicate better with me because his English is not the greatest sometimes. So, but I understood him. It's just I kept laughing because I was so delirious. It was late at night. I was fucking stoned, and I just wanted to crash out, man. And I was doing exactly kind of like what I'm doing now, just laughing as he's talking.
Julie says, I can't believe he still loves you after you poisoned him. Poor Roberto. You poisoned him?
Oh, you know what? No, I didn't poison him. He's supposed to be a chef. He's supposed to know when food has gone bad. And if something... Oh, my God.
What?
He's
What did you do?
I didn't poison
Did you
the
try
guy.
to pull a P. Diddy on him?
Yeah, I tried pooping on him. Or no, that's
No, P.
that one.
Diddy. You know, like slip something in his drink and try
Oh
to rape him
no,
or something.
yeah, yeah. Well, he gave him a fucking 5-year-old drink and make him throw up. So was hoping he'd pass out.
So you were trying to P. Diddy him.
There you go. If you want to say so, I told him not to drink it. Try having something with clams juice that's been not in the fridge for 5 years.
Why?
Right?
Why would you do that to him?
Exactly. I told him
Because
don't drink it.
but
It's,
why
it's gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be, and next thing you know, he was throwing up in the washroom all fucking night, man.
you're trying to P. Diddy him, aren't you? That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I knew you had it in you. I just didn't know with who it would come out with.
Hey, I unfortunately came out with him. Hey, it could have been
Go,
worse.
Roberto. Run, man, run. Try to find your own place. Run, Roberto.
Hey, those Italians, they really know how to love.
Oh my god.
Wait. This one's for Julie. Wait, check this one out. This one's for Julie.
What was for Julie?
The scrolling on the bottom. You see it?
LGBTQ. No. See, here's the difference. And this is going to be a good segue, okay, into what we're gonna first talk about, okay? It's not a problem, GT, if you come out as gay, bi, queer, trans. We don't care. You come to us with that, you come out, we will love you either way. We love you for worse. It's a problem when you try to P. Diddy somebody. Okay? That's when the problem comes out. When you're trying to knock someone out.
Almost trying to take the Hershey Highway, man.
This
With the
is
poop
my
noodle.
centennial.
That's Julie's date.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I can't anymore. I'm crying. Oh my god. I'm fucking in tears. Sorry.
Right? Right, Sal? It's bad to Diddy people.
I thought it was bad to diddle people. What do they call it? I thought it was bad to be a. Well, actually, it's bad to be a diddler, and he's a Diddy, so it's close enough, right?
Diddy's a diddler. We know this.
He's a diddler.
Diddy's a diddler. We know this.
What the fuck happened? I just keep hearing all this stuff from just different other people's mouths, man. I haven't really been paying attention to it. I can't wait till it comes out in court or something like that.
It'll be years before anything comes out of it. Look, guys, I'm going to be honest. I was going to get so in depth into this, but the only thing surprising about Diddy being a diddler is that it took the past 40 years. Well, not 40 years. Okay, 30 years. 30 years.
Yeah, we don't want to show our age.
We're not that old. Okay, but 30 years for it to be exposed. Okay? That's the only thing shocking. All right? Because Diddy's been a diddler since the beginning of time.
That's got to be the name of the episode. Diddly. It has to be, man. Holy fuck. Oh my god.
Like, come on. You know, like the whole thing with Shine back in the day and J-Lo. You know, Shine was one of his best artists. You remember Shine?
Yeah.
He was an amazing
Well,
artist.
he had only like one album that actually came out, and then he disappeared again. And then
why did he disappear?
I don't know. Maybe he wanted to ride on the
You don't know
Diddler.
why he disappeared? Were you not living when we were were you not alive when we were 15? Like, you don't remember
but that's
this?
gone. And 15 stuff from 15 is gone, man. It's way.
You
back
don't know that Shine went to jail for Diddy?
Yeah, but I thought it was for something else. I thought maybe he's just trying to cover up a Diddler thing.
No, Shine went to jail for Diddy. He
and what
went
did he do?
to jail for 10 years for shooting that guy in the club or a girl in the club. Okay, when he was there with J-Lo.
Oh. That's weird.
Yeah, Sal, you don't know. How young are you, Sal?
He's just teasing. That's Max. It's not Sal. Okay, I'm done with that. This is now we got the Diddler in there. Holy
Shine
fuck!
The rapper, he got arrested. Yeah, he was at the club with J-Lo and
stop,
Diddy when
stop.
J-Lo were together. Okay, man, I guess people don't know the past, right? He was at the club with J-Lo and Diddy when J-Lo back in the day was dating Diddy, right? Mm-hmm. And Diddy shot someone and Shine took the rap for Puffy.
I didn't even know Diddy was capable of shooting someone unless it was in the eye with his.
Pardon?
Diddler. Everyone who what was that? Everyone who did business with Diddy either ended up dead or finding religion or going crazy.
Yeah, that's why he got arrested. And then when he got out of jail, he went back to his country and now he went into politics or something. I think he was trying to be president of the country. He hasn't been back in the U.S. since he left jail.
Yeah, Shine. Which country did he go to?
Let me look that up.
Yeah, because I didn't know he left the country. I thought he tried doing it in a song after he got out, but then
no, I think he did it from jail.
Yeah.
Where does the rapper Shine live?
Come from? It's actually going to show you. It might tell you roughly what city or whatever he's in, what country. It's straight up, man. I'm starting to really believe that now. So I'm starting to really believe that.
That Diddy's a diddler?
No, this one here. Let's get that out of the way. I'm starting to really believe there had to be something, man. Right? Maybe he did. Yeah. Maybe he gave him a little rub down first. Maybe he liked his
I know.
Chunky men.
Oh, Belize. That's where he's from. That's right. So he's living in Belize. Yeah. And you know who else is in Belize?
Russell. I know what it is. Ooh.
It's like it's the island of Belize or whatever. It's tropical.
Tropical. This is the best line right here.
Puffy was like, I like it when you call me Big Pop. No, actually that was Biggie. And Biggie was probably talking about Diddy's escapades. You know, Tupac shouted out like all this bullshit about Puffy years ago too before he died.
You know?
The best was listening to that other fucking idiot, what's his name, Suge Knight from jail, warn Puffy that when he gets to jail, that, you know, brotherly love isn't a good name for him. When I heard that fucking phone call, I'm like, of course Suge has to put his 2 cents in when it comes to Puffy, right? Like,
he's not gonna be safe anywhere. We're gonna
did
find
you
him
hear it?
Did you? I didn't hear it. No, I heard it through everybody. I've heard it through a few people, right? But I haven't. Like I said, I haven't been on social media. I've been staying away, guys. It's been driving me fucking nuts. So I took a break for the last couple months now. It's actually not too bad. So
Hold
I
on, let
mean,
me see if
the
I
only
can
unless I
find it
want to
here. It's
go
not
watch
very
a
long.
highlight of a sports thing or like
Let me see if I
a
can
race
find it
event or
here.
something. Yeah, like a race event or something. Then I'll go check it out on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I won't look at it any other way. I'm just not for anything. I'm just sometimes you need a mental break from the fucking all the crap that pops up on your Instagram feeds and your fucking. It's just too much after a while.
Hold on a
So
sec.
it's nice to take a break. I think everybody should take a break for a while.
You know what I
And
mean?
the big
Being
companies are gonna
handcuffed.
hate me
Hold
because
on
I
a
am.
sec.
It's a
Can
bad
you hear it?
day hip hop
Yeah.
for the culture for black people. Because when one look bad, we all look bad. Because that's definitely not nothing to cheer about. But I tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger. Because you know the secrets, who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in. So, you know they're going to get you if they can.
Fuck.
It's a little crazy how Puffy get booted out the alcohol business and Jimmy Iovine steps in with Andre and Snoopy promoting it.
Snoopy.
Snoopy.
It's never a good look when it comes to culture of hip hop and for our community, our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you gotta face the music. That's most of the time. Puffy, I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one. Because if you're squatting pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
When I heard this, I was like, I can't, man. I can't. Like,
I didn't know he actually.
because apparently he apparently he's doing some podcast from prison. And I just can't, man. Like Suge,
He actually thought about his words too before as he said them.
I'm sure when Suge went to prison, there was no fear. Number one, he's been there before. Number two, he's a gangster. Everybody's scared of Suge, right? So he walks into prison. He's not king on the outside anymore, but he's definitely probably most comfortable being king in there. Okay, let's be honest. Suge's a piece of shit. Okay, I have nothing good to say about Suge. Okay, absolutely nothing good to say about Suge. I try, but I've tried to find things that I can respect the man about. I just can't. So, with that being said, his beef with Puffy, okay, stems from a very, very, very long time ago, from when Pac and Biggie were alive. Right? Is that really what it's called?
No, I doubt it. I think that's just
Prison
him
podcast,
asking.
but it's called Don't Drop the Soap. Right? I mean, Suge and Diddy have been at odds since the Biggie and Pac days, right?
It's kind of funny though because he really thought about his words as he was putting them out there and whatever was said.
But here's the thing: you put Suge and Puffy in a fucking cell together. Who do you think's winning?
Who do you think's gonna sit? Who do you think's gonna piss it down?
But hey, they say everybody is put on this life for a reason, right? And even though I can't stand Suge Knight, I'm sure his reason is to fucking probably stomp all over Puff Daddy. That was his fucking gift. I'm scum, but I know someone who's scummier than me, and that's Puff Daddy. And I'm gonna like.
They're gonna be dancing in jail, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh man. And then like there's this talk
He's
about
gonna do his
Jay-Z
best.
too. That shit's gonna come out with Jay-Z. I have no doubt Jay-Z has a past too. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Do I think he is still continuing his past behavior? I personally don't think so. Right? However, with that being said, I mean, we live in a world today that even whatever you did in your past may when you're that famous, it may come to the,
Bite you in the ass.
yeah.
Think about it, man. Everybody that's been famous, well, at least nowadays, you can't get away with shit like you were able to get away with 50 years ago, 75 years ago, when everybody was getting away with shit in Hollywood and the music industry and shit like that. You can't get away with that kind of stuff no more. You can't even get away with that if you were the president. They find everything, man. Like, like, I don't know why people always think that's like a god complex, I think, at a certain point. Because
Yeah.
that becomes a real fucked up issue because a lot of these fucking people that got put away, and most of these people aren't even alive anymore. They either committed suicide in jail or whatever. That's what I mean. It's gonna be like something weird you're gonna hear, or all of a sudden he's gonna be going to his fucking island somewhere, and he's gonna disappear to the Kenya fucking jungle.
Well, I mean, like, I have a friend of mine who works with me, and she was telling me that her parents just came back from Florida, and when they were in Florida, there was this whole warning on human trafficking. Like, it was at its peak at that point. There was a lot of people like being trafficked, right? So
Okay.
they were warning Floridians to be self-aware. I'm like, duh. Why do you think Diddy got a house in Miami? Right? I mean, like,
I don't know why, but
telling me Puff Daddy likes to sleep with men, or not sleep with men, but drug men and women for his own sexual gratification, okay, is not surprising.
I mean, I find it somewhat surprising. I mean, I didn't know it would have been men. Maybe. I mean, I I thought he
There's
would
some
have.
tapes. I don't know. I read the Rodney Jr. case, right? The whole case that producer Rodney put up against him. It's 73 pages long. I actually went through the whole fucking thing. A lot of it's repetitive, right? Because I mean of the whole legal jargon, right?
Yeah.
But Cuba Gooding being involved in this Cuba Gooding Jr. being involved in this lawsuit too, like, that doesn't surprise me. He has a past. There's a reason he hasn't done anything after pretty much winning that Oscar for supporting role in when he goes, "Show me the money." Remember that movie with Tom Cruise?
Well, what the fuck
Well,
is it
Cuba
called
Gooding
now? Why
Jr.
can't I remember?
I can't remember either. Oh, Jerry Maguire.
Oh yeah, Jerry Maguire. There you go.
Yeah. After that, he hasn't done much, right? But he's got a dark past too. There were some, civil lawsuits that he had to, and charges that he, got into for sexual assault and etc. Right?
Yeah.
But Rodney Jr. is claiming, because Cuba Gooding Jr. has always been good buddy with Puffy. We know this, right? And Rodney is accusing, apparently in the lawsuit where I read, he was basically saying that and he's got pictures and video of this, okay? Basically Puffy, yeah, he was trying to get this, producer to get cozy with Cuba Gooding Jr.
I mean, I could see that at one point, like what Sal's saying here about him going to these parties and fucking, you have him running around half naked when he was maybe younger, but I get now when he's almost like he's got to be in his 50s, if not higher. That's fucked up, man. I mean, I know when you have fucking money, I wouldn't be like, oh, sometimes it just freaks me out because we grew up watching this shit, you know, and it's kind of like, it throws you for a fucking loop when you think about it because you grew up listening, watching, and like go, Michael Jackson. I left it at like, I separate the
Michael
music
Jackson
from the
thing is
person.
pure bullshit.
I know,
Pure bullshit.
but I
I've
used to
never
be
been
able to
Jackson.
separate stuff from music, right? Like music from shit that they do. But it seems like everybody's doing it. How the fuck? And whether it be a music or an artist, some sort of like actor or something like that. I, I mean, how can you just keep trying to split the two differences? Like, you know what I mean? Like, meaning keep one side of their life and the other side of their life. Try to just focus on like the music, or try to just focus on the acting. Like I don't know how people can do
I
that.
think
Why
that's
why
why
they can do that?
society gives a shit more when it's people like Diddy and people like R. Kelly and people like Cuba Gooding Jr. because they have come into our homes with their art, right? They've created things that we've enjoyed or that we grew up with, right?
Yeah.
So in some ways, they kind of become like
Targets.
people, not targets, people that we have, even though they don't know who we are as fans, right? But they've been a part of us growing up. So when you're part of someone's childhood or life, or your art has been enjoyable to society holds you at a different like standard, right?
Oh, of
So
course.
when you find out that these humans are doing these despicable things, I think that's what gets everybody even more in an uproar. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
Not even just despicable, like illegal,
okay, there's a
inhumane. Some
different
of them.
illegal, inhumane, like illegal is the least
Of it, right?
shocking part of what goes on in Hollywood, okay? It's
Yeah.
because I mean most of them do coke. Okay, that's illegal. Okay, that's not even illegal, shouldn't even be a part of this. It's the despicable things that these people have done. Like I said, I wouldn't give two shits if Diddy came out and said, "Look, I'm gay or I'm bi or I'm queer." Dude, good for you. I'm a big Freddie Mercury fan. He's gay. He was gay. I'm, so many great artists who were gay. Bowie was very blatantly bisexual. Nobody gave two shits. You know why nobody gave two shits and still listened to their arts? Because they weren't fucking
Touching little boys.
roofing people and raping them and sex trafficking them.
I know, man.
That's the
I know.
hard part. Like, I don't care. Like, I would have had all respect for Diddy if he just came out and said, you know what, I'm bi. Right? I like men and women. Okay? Fuck. Great. Good for you, dude. I couldn't care less. Now, put out another album, right? But the allegation isn't that he's bi. The allegation that's pissing everybody off is that he's drugging straight people into doing sexual acts they would not do sober. And that's sexual assault and rape.
So he's doing like a Bill Cosby in a sense.
Oh yeah, he's taken the best of all demons. He's taken a little bit of Epstein, a little bit of Cosby, okay?
He's mixed them all in a batch, eh?
Tony Montana, okay? You should see. He's taken a little bit of every fucking illegal villain there's ever existed in this world and put it in himself. In this lawsuit, also, you should see the pics of the bags of drugs. Okay? The bags of drugs, like, so he mixes some sort of cocktail that I forget what it was called, but it was cocaine and ecstasy. Okay.
The Diddy
And
cock.
the ecstasy comes in pink, right? And he would smash it up, right? So like these Ziploc bags are full of like this pink, like drugs, these pink drugs, right? And this is all in the lawsuit. I'm looking, right? And he would make every person in his staff carry the drugs around him. So anytime he needed them, they were there.
Come on.
Yeah.
So they were in on it too?
That's what they were paid for.
But just because they're paid for it doesn't make it like
they
that's still
had
wrong,
to carry
right?
those drugs for him. So whenever he wanted to give them some, none of the because if he gets arrested, he's not gonna, you know, like he's not gonna have any drugs on him. He's clean. He's gonna do what he did to Shine. I didn't shoot that bitch. You did. You're going to jail for me. I'm gonna give you this much money, and that's it. Gun isn't
Shut
mine.
up.
Gun's yours. Right?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I get you. I get what you're saying. So, but there's still
You
all
got
the
maids, you got butlers, you got cleaning staff, you got everybody with a little pouch full
but
of
it's
fucking
still
drugs.
considered illegal, even if they're paid, aren't they? Like,
Yes,
do it.
of course it is. It's all illegal, right?
Okay.
But in
Yeah,
this lawsuit, where Rodney's claiming that everybody, his whole like entourage around him, carry the drugs for him.
Okay.
And
That's
then when
crazy.
Diddy was having these Diddy parties, right? you just slip a little into the chick's drink, boom,
Yeah.
she's gonna do whatever the fuck you want to. In Cassie's lawsuit, here's another disturbing thing. He kept her drugged up and would hire male prostitutes to fuck her so Diddy could watch.
Wow.
This is all in the lawsuit.
That's a crazy. That must be an interesting lawsuit to read. That must be
There's
a
so
fun
much
read.
more. I could take up like 3 fucking hours of just Diddy news. But
No,
instead,
but I
I'm
mean,
going to direct you to 50 Cent's page because he's got the best fucking coverage on Diddy right now. Just, guys, you want to know, keep up with whatever's going on with Diddy. Nobody gets the information quicker, more accurate, and faster than 50 Cent.
I can only imagine.
He's trolling and fucking milking this whole Diddy situation like nobody else's business. It's fucking hilarious.
I can only imagine. I mean, I'd probably be the same way. Because they just the way that he's always trolled people, and I can see this just being even crazier. You know what I mean? In his part.
I'm surprised they haven't arrested Ja Rule.
Why? What did he do?
He blatantly said that that's his MO in one of his songs. You bitch, you know better keep him drugged up off that ecstasy. You don't remember that line from Ja Rule?
But it's in a song. Can't you get away with it if it's in a song?
Of course you can. But is it a reason for an investigation? Especially, when you're just like already being investigated for selling fake tickets to a fake fucking Coachella, right? The whole Fire Festival thing, right? Like,
but
same with Cosby. Grew up watching that funny motherfucker, and then you find out he's a rapist, right? Like, come on. It's just like, but Cosby shocked me. Bill Cosby, that was shocking. Diddy, not so much.
Bill Cosby was funny though. Afterwards, when he did that, when he got out of jail and he did the fucking Cosby Shuffle, that was hilarious, man. I was dying. That was classic.
For sure.
He did some time and then he went back home. He's gonna die there now.
Over a fucking little like legal term bullshit. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
But yeah,
I can't with Bill Cosby, man. I just can't.
I know he was my
Bill
fat
Cosby
Albert.
was shocking. R. Kelly, not shocking.
No, I don't think it was that shocking either. Yeah,
at all. R. Kelly. If Jay-Z gets caught for anything, I won't be shocking to me too. He started dating Beyonce when she was 17 and he was 26. So I mean,
I don't know.
And he was around R. Kelly a lot, and Puff Daddy a lot. And he was around R. Kelly when R. Kelly married Aaliyah when she was 14 and he was 27.
Yeah, man, this is just a mind fuck, really, when you think about it.
The difference is
Because
like I said, I think Jay-Z's past, like he was not very good human in the past. I think that he's given up that life though. That's just my opinion, right?
he grew
So
up,
maybe, huh?
he kind of
Yeah,
like grew up.
I think he's given up that life, right? I just don't think that, other artists give up that life because that's the only life that fulfills them. People like Puff Daddy, right?
Yeah,
People like R. Kelly,
yeah,
right?
yeah. That's fucking crazy, but when you think about it, man, like I'm still tripping on. I mean, not for anything. It's just it's so weird because it seems like I don't know for some reason it seems like it's happening to everybody like our generation that we grew up around.
It ain't gonna
Just
happen to
before
50
us.
Cent. It ain't gonna happen to
No, but
Eminem,
just
right?
before us, like is what I mean. Like in that sense, like some of those, just as we were getting old, as we were growing up, they were kind of.
I can't hear you.
You can hear me now.
Now I can hear you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
So
was too. That it's kind of scary.
you think so? I don't think
I'm
it's
trying to
scary.
think of who else is going to be next. Like who's going
I
to be
think
the
it's
next one?
I don't know. I don't honestly I don't think anybody's going to be next.
I
Except
hope. I
maybe
just like to hope not. You know.
I don't think Jay-Z is going to be next. I don't think, like I don't think any of that. I mean, maybe Ja. If 50 has anything to do with it, maybe
Yeah.
him. I mean, Jermaine Dupri, we all knew like he was full of bullshit too, but he lost his career, so there's no point in going after him anyways. He's
Yeah.
broke. Russell Simmons too, right?
I can only imagine. Russell
Like,
Simmons.
yeah. I mean, it's all bullshit.
What are we gonna
You know
do?
who will get away with the shit? Clive Davis. Right? Clive Davis is going to get away with it because he's too old.
Can't put that wheel that guy into court. You're never too old.
Clive Davis and Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy Iovine's gonna get away with this shit too.
You think he's part of it all that too?
I think that there's some
It's
shade.
got something to do with something.
You don't get to be Mr. Jimmy Iovine and get to where Jimmy Iovine has gotten to without being a little shady.
Somebody's got to know something.
Yeah, but it's all about the money you got to pay off anyways, right? I mean, like, I don't know.
It's a weird one. He's been around for a long time.
Dre. He's got a temper, right? He likes to beat his wife.
Got a temper.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he drugs her.
No, I don't think he's ever gone that way. I don't think he's ever gone the Diddy way.
I mean, don't. I'm not saying that beat his wife is any better, but I'm telling you, at least. I mean, it's not. We're kind of talking about drugging people and taking advantage of them.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's got that in him. He might have the beating the white women, but who knows? I mean, that's his own persona. That's not me. I usually
You
am the
think
one that gets
Biggie
beat
knew? I mean, like, do you think Biggie knew Puffy was this shady?
I don't know. Maybe that's why he's dead. Maybe he was going to come on the song a long time ago. Who knows?
Because now it's like there's a whole bunch of shit going through the grapevine that he wanted to leave Diddy. And it makes sense because at the time of Biggie's death, a lot of artists right after he died left Diddy.
Yeah.
Like, say what you want to say about Diddy, but he had some of the best artists of that time 112, Mary J. Blige, The Lox, like some of the
There's a bunch.
best hip hop R&B artists. Usher. Oh, Usher is named in that lawsuit too with Rodney. Yeah, Diddy done him too.
Dance, bitch. Move those
I need a
feet.
girl to ride, ride, ride. Yeah, Diddy
I can't do it.
apparently him and Meek Mill. Then there's like that fucking audio tape of Meek Mill and Puffy fucking. Did you hear about that?
I think I might have heard you say it, but I don't think I've actually heard it.
Oh,
No,
horrible,
you're gonna find
horrible.
it, please. I don't want to hear it.
No, it was. I don't ever want to rehear that shit again. I don't know if it's true or not. I know it came from Nicki Minaj, but Nicki Minaj can be the biggest shit disturber on the face of this planet too. She's a little chihuahua, right? Like she's all, but the minute Cardi B fucking throws a shoe at her, she's running.
Hey, what about this one that he put up here? Who was your favorite celebrity that got exposed?
That I was happiest about or saddest?
I mean, I guess happiest would make sense. That was a hard one. I know. I remember when I seen that one. The Kevin Spacey one.
I don't know, because the whole Kevin Spacey thing is still up in the air for me, and I'll explain why in a little bit. Because I followed that court.
It's
I
still going
followed
on,
that
no?
stuff, and no, it's done. And Kevin Spacey was deemed not guilty. So I don't know.
Wasn't it
This whole
Richard Dreyfuss' son too?
huh?
Wasn't it
It
Richard
wasn't.
Dreyfuss' son that filed the report? I thought it was at first.
No. It was some random guy. I would say, okay, if you're asking me who's the artist that I loved the most, that I'm sad that got exposed for their bullshit, even though I knew it was their bullshit. Like, guilty pleasure. I'm a fucking R. Kelly fan. Like, I'm not gonna even lie. Like, I love R. Kelly's music. Okay. I mean, the guy has some fucking bangers. I club to a lot of his fucking bangers. But if you're gonna ask me who I'm happiest that they finally caught, I'd say Diddy. Like, I'm like 50 Cent in all of this when it comes to Diddy. I'm really happy that mother once that motherfucker Diddy got caught, right? I was really happy to hear about that. But I'm still not fully satisfied because he's not in jail.
No. He's still alleged, even though there's the lawsuit, big and naming people and stuff, right?
Yeah. So here's the thing about Kevin Spacey. Yeah, he got accused of all of this stuff by this random guy. However, in court, you have someone like Elton John who has proof that on the night that this guy said this shit happened, he's got documented proof that Kevin Spacey wasn't even there. He was in Elton John's house. So that's where my credibility with this whole thing with Kevin Spacey goes out the window, because Elton John actually testified in court with the proof.
Okay.
Right? So, I mean, like, when there's bang off proof contradicting a story that the victim is telling, or the potential victim is telling, right? That's why I'm not sure yet if I believe. I mean, he came out and apologized, and he said, I don't remember. I've been drunk many times, but the victim was able to pinpoint a date when this happened, when this assault happened. And it was proven with receipts that Elton John had
Kevin Spacey was Elton John.
huh?
Was Kevin Spacey at Elton John's? Is that what
He was at Elton John's, and there's proof of it.
Yeah, like physical.
So that's where I'm on the fence. I think public opinion, most of the because this whole trial wasn't really exposed like it was Johnny Depp, where you actually got to listen to the evidence yourself, right? I don't think a lot of people even know that part, right? But it's kind of like, okay, you got to listen to all sides, right?
Yeah. That was crazy. He is right about that first one.
But I also love Mel Gibson. I think he's supremely talented as an actor and filmmaker. So here's the thing about Mel Gibson. I agree with you, Sal, 100%. Mel Gibson, especially for someone in my generation who grew up with all his movies, I looked forward to watching anything with Mel Gibson. But then I heard
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, man. But then I heard the tapes of him abusing his wife. When those tapes
I never heard that.
You never heard them?
No.
Oh, yeah. He was a drunken mess. He was abusing his wife.
Oh, and his daughter recorded it, right?
No, his wife recorded it. His wife at the time.
Somebody was David Hasselhoff was that one, I think.
No, that was Alec Baldwin. His daughter, he left a nasty message on his daughter's
How many drunks there is, eh?
Yeah, calling her little pig. Right? He called her a little fucking pig. Alec Baldwin, yeah. You selfish little pig.
Oh my God. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry I'm laughing, but it's just funny because you know all these people. I forgot about them all. Now I'm just remembering those parts. Yeah.
I don't know. I remember listening to that tape and being like, Alec, were you drunk? Like, holy shit. You sounded like someone else I know who talks like that, but whatever.
He also isn't he on the one on trial too now for Alec Baldwin? Isn't he on trial for that shooting thing with the gun at the set?
What? Yeah, but that's stupid. I'm not a big Alec. I remember that Alec Baldwin dude gets into fights all the time. Yeah, he does. But Mel Gibson's tape, if you look it up, it might still be up on YouTube. But yeah,
wasn't David Hasselhoff one of them?
Huh?
Wasn't David Hasselhoff like one of the drunks too? That turned out to be one of the drunks.
I think so too. David. But I can't remember what David Hasselhoff did. I don't think it was as bad as what Mel Gibson did, though. Mel Gibson was horrible. Horrible the way he cheated on his longtime wife with this new wife, the Russian one.
Okay.
And then the Russian one is the one who taped him, like the verbal assault and threats that Mel Gibson said to her. He was just nasty, and that's why he got canceled. So a lot of people are out now, calling, oh, Mel Gibson is woke because he's, outing out true Hollywood. No, man. No. Mel Gibson is just pissed off that he got called out for being the piece of shit husband that he is. Okay, and he still takes no accountability for what he did to his wife, for the abuse that he gave to his wife. He's just one of those guys. I love his work, man. I love him as an actor. I just think he's a
you can separate it?
A shitty husband. Yeah, they divorced after.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's too funny.
Yeah.
What was that one? The last one? The comment?
I remember that Jeff Ross joke. I can't wait for Alec Baldwin's next TV show, 30 Clock. You know what? I hate that they're putting all the blame of this on Alec Baldwin. I mean, and I'm the last person who's going to defend him. But in this situation with the whole gun thing with Alec Baldwin, I don't think he's at fault. I really don't.
I think he just has
there are people who are prop people that are responsible. There is no reason to have real bullets on a set. There's no reason. Ever. Okay? Alec Baldwin didn't get the bullets and put them on the set.
Somebody did.
He didn't.
That's what they're going to find out. No, I know.
We're the prop people. The prop people are the ones who should be charged.
Of course, the company that comes in to do the
Why
props.
go after Alec Baldwin? Because he has money?
Maybe they're saying it wasn't them, but they're the ones that are supposed to. From what I heard, they're the ones that are supposed to be the only ones to touch the actual weapon until it's given to the actor.
The prop people are the ones who are supposed to test out and check everything before giving it to the actor.
Yeah.
They didn't obviously do that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't want to defend
Alec
that.
Baldwin does have a great sense of humor. He is pretty funny. He can do comedy really well.
And he's good at just being in these situations too. He's like, it's almost like it's natural to him now, being under the limelight.
I honestly don't
under
think
the
that
limelight,
he should.
being in court.
I don't think real live bullets should ever be on a set, period. But apparently, in between takes, everyone was doing coke out there and fucking using the guns as target practice. All right. So it's like, all right. So you guys were irresponsible, but the only one who has to pay for it is the guy with a bigger bank account than you. That's who you're going after?
I guess it's because he was a director or something, or producer or something. What was it? Is it something because of something with that? I think so.
They wanted to charge him with manslaughter.
Yeah, I know. It was ridiculous.
Why?
I thought.
How is he supposed to even know that the gun is loaded with real bullets?
Maybe they're trying to get him back because of he can't get him. They can't get him.
I bet you though. From now on, unfortunately, actors and actresses who are going to have gun props on set, okay, are going to be checking every single fucking thing on that gun because nobody now trusts anybody else to do their job. And that's
there should be a seal on it, and then only the actor can actually take it off just before he's ready to shoot, man.
Not even. I don't even think there should be real guns on set. It's make believe. You got CGI nowadays. Make it look like it was a real gun.
Like you can make that little spark.
Are you kidding me? People get fake guns at the dollar store all the fucking time. They're fake toy guns, and then get shot on the street because the cops think they're real. Why can't you fucking do that on a set? Why you gotta have a real gun on set?
No, you're totally right. I totally agree with you. I can't. I don't. Especially when it comes to guns, I don't agree with anything much.
But this isn't the first time someone has died on set because the guns weren't checked properly for not having.
What was the Crow's? For the Crow?
The Crow, Jason, Bruce Lee's son.
The son of whatever.
Bruce Lee's son, shot that way.
Yeah. That's another fucked up thing, eh?
You know, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Brandon Lee,
Brandon Lee.
I forgot his name. Yeah.
The Crow. That was awesome too. I know, poor guy, man. Fuck. That was another.
You know, your whole life ahead of you, but because someone decides, oh no, let's make it look realistic. I'm like, well, fake guns from the fucking dollar store aren't realistic. Like, that's so stupid.
People are. I mean, it could be.
I think the whole fucking situation is stupid.